In this day and age, modern life has brought us to an interesting paradox. While we are more connected than ever, we often feel more alone. We are overflowing with commitments and tasks, but often feel neglected or undervalued by those we consider important or around us. Amidst the dynamics of today's world, we all want to feel important in our closest circles, but we often feel neglected, as if we are not as valuable to them as they are to us. This is where stoicism and philosophy play an important role. Stoicism teaches us to find value in ourselves and not rely on constant recognition from others. The question then is how we can apply these teachings in our daily lives to gain priority with those around us, or to determine if these people really have a genuine interest in us. This is not about manipulation strategies or tricks, but rather a more thoughtful and authentic approach to building real, high-value relationships. We will explore effective strategies in line with stoicism and philosophy to gain priority in other people's lives, or to find out if these people really have an interest in us. We will see how creating a sense of loss can be the first step in gaining priority. When we are always available and always respond immediately, others assume we will be there at any time. In this fast-paced world, time is a precious resource, and Stoicism teaches us to give it its due value. We need to give others a chance to miss our presence, sometimes letting them feel our absence. Stoicism also teaches the importance of patience. In a world full of distraction and speed, the ability to wait quietly can set us apart and make us someone of value. Patience does not mean passivity, but maintaining control over our emotions and reactions. By doing this, we become like a lighthouse in the middle of the storm, letting others see our strength. Patience allows others to feel impatient while we remain calm. This can result in an appreciation of our presence and control. It is also important not to always be available. If we always say yes to everything, our time loses value, and people may take our availability for granted. Stoics like Seneca taught that we should have control over our time and wisely decide how we invest it. Learning to say no respectfully does not mean we are selfish, but rather someone who values our own needs and priorities before committing to others. The next step is to keep the mystery. It is often tempting to share everything about ourselves with others. However, revealing too much can reduce our value to others. Stoics teach the importance of self-discipline and self-control, and keeping a little mystery can make people want to get to know us better. It's not about hiding who we are, but gradually revealing our true nature. Independence is also a cherished value. This does not mean total isolation, but rather autonomy and self-regulation. It is the ability to make conscious decisions without relying too much on external approval or influence. By practicing independence, we become guardians of our own ethics and values, which makes us more valuable to others. Priority should also be given to our own needs. Too often, we sacrifice our needs for the benefit of others, which can lead to exploitation and a lack of respect for ourselves. Stoic philosophy teaches that we should have control over our own lives and well-being. This involves setting healthy boundaries and giving priority to our needs before meeting the needs of others. The only way to be of value to others is to first recognize and meet our own needs. Epictetus taught that we should tell ourselves what we want to be and then do what we have to do. This reflects the idea that self-mastery and self-knowledge are the basis for living a meaningful and good life. In addition, it is important not to make others the center of our lives. In a world that often puts others on a pedestal, we can lose our own direction. Stoics teach us not to make others the center of our lives, but to value our own time and attention. This creates greater value in the eyes of others. Lastly, giving others the opportunity to start the conversation can be a smart move. Despite constant communication being the norm, listening more than talking can have roots in Stoic wisdom. By having 2 ears and 1 mouth, we are reminded to listen twice as much as we speak. Not only does this show respect for others, but it also creates space for others to talk more, which can result in stronger relationships. In order to achieve this, it is important to remind oneself that the journey to becoming more valued by others is a long one. Stoic philosophy provides a solid guide to building authentic and meaningful relationships. By practicing these principles in our daily lives, we can navigate the complexities of modern life, stay true to ourselves, and create meaningful relationships with people who truly value and respect us. It is important to remember that the true value of Stoicism lies not only in how it changes our relationship with others, but more importantly, how it changes our relationship with ourselves. As it is said, "Show me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are." If we are not a priority to others, it may indicate that those people may not have a genuine interest in us. Therefore, through this ancient philosophy, we find principles to find a balance between our needs and our relationships, with the essence lying in being valuable without being too needy. In conclusion, the application of these Stoic principles can have a significant impact on how others perceive and value us. It is not about building fake relationships or seeking constant approval, but rather about building authentic, high-value connections. By practicing these principles, we can manage the complexities of modern life, stay true to ourselves, and create meaningful connections with people who truly value and respect us.